Welcome to the Y.E.S Leadership Project Pitch Competition. Thank you everyone for joining us, fellow UAU staff and our panelists. It's great to have you all here. So we're just gonna go over our agenda really quickly. So our introductions, the team and the panelists, just a little bit of an overview about the project. Then we'll kick off our presentations from the participants, and then some feedback from the panelists, the deliberation, and then of course the results. So let's take a moment to introduce our team. I'll start off. My name is Kiano. I am the education specialist for Train and Earn, also lead facilitator, and I will pass it along to my co-facilitator, Monique, who is the brainchild of the Y.E.S Leadership Project.
Yes, so I'll go and then let me see if I could put on the video too. Okay, so hi, my name is Monique Ritchie, and I'm serving as the Volunteer Youth Leadership Coordinator for Train and Earn. And part of my job is to create leadership projects for the Train and Earn participants, which I have, like Zakia, have brainchild, Y.E.S. So Y.E.S stands for the Youth Entrepreneurial Success, and it was based on the participants' interest of owning a small business in the future. So the mission of Y.E.S is to aim the Train and Earn participants' leadership abilities by introducing them to the world of entrepreneurship. And I'm so glad to have business partners that will provide valuable feedback to the participants as they present, right? So I have introduced myself. Let's let the other Train and Earn team members introduce themselves as well.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is an exciting time for me. I'm going to see this first great opportunity that's presented by Monique and Zakia. I think it's fabulous, and I'm excited to see all these presentations that's going to expand your horizons, and I'm quite sure can level the field as far as what we're putting out there as far as engagement and growth and community involvement. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, welcome. I appreciate you all, and as the trainer director, this is just simply a pleasure for me. Thank you guys for attending. Welcome.
Well, that was kind of you to relay it back. My name is Vulcan Howlove again. I am the job developer for Train and Earn for the time being. As we all know and may not know, I came from SYEP. I have been acquainted with many of you here, whether you're staff or partners with us for the long term. Obviously, everyone in the cohort here. And yeah, thank you. Essentially my role is to make sure after our other staff members get you well acquainted with learning, financial literacy, how to conduct yourself in interviews, doing your review, resumes. My role is to see where we could fit you best to get you an internship. And hopefully that occupation hires you after, and you could work on your career from there. I just want to end off saying great work, Zakia, Monique. More than ever, we need to be with one another, whether it's virtual or physical, and we need to keep, staying united, active, and let's keep, helping the youth. And thank you for the panelists once again for being present, because this is very big for them, and we really appreciate your time. I don't know, Zakia wants to come next, or Monique, or Corey.
How about Adele also introduce herself?
Yes.
Good morning or afternoon at that point. It's nice to be here. I appreciate everybody coming on. So my name's Adele. I'm definitely the case manager here at the Training and Earn program. I work hand in hand with April, who is our other case manager. So what we do is pretty much we take everybody from the intake and we bring everybody through for a year of follow-up. We link different services. We get your needs. We talk about the internships. We start getting everybody where they need to be. We focus on goals and getting everybody to be able to see their own visions, right? So we practicing guiding through the goals, right? So a participant comes in and says, listen, like my dream is to get like a 4-year bachelor's degree in nursing or whatever the case may be. And, it's my job to go out there and find, the appropriate school or the appropriate services or whatever needs to get, our individuals on the right track to get them where they need to go. And with that being said, also like building the relationships with the participants. So that's, my main goal. I want to be able to, not just be, that person that goes out and does everything, but to have that relationship with each individual and getting everyone to know each other on an individual basis. After, they complete the program and they start their internship, being that guidance and that support and helping everybody, reach all their goals within a time year of being within just a 1 year, and then afterwards having that follow up as well, even though like nobody's in the program anymore, but still keeping that connection with them. I don't think that April is on here just as of yet. I think she's still doing an intake for our next upcoming cohort for January 19th. So with that being said, if anybody does have anybody that is interested in the train and earn program, they can send them our way.
A little shameless recruitment. I love it, Adele.
So now let's introduce the panelists. So we have John Arguello from Otter Box. We have Samir Farag from Museum Maritime Navigations Communications. We have Carissa Molson Francis from Risa's Fabulous Creation. And we also have Professor Heather Butts from Health for Use. So let's take a time for them to introduce themselves.
Hey guys, so yeah, my name is John Arguello. I do the marketing partnerships for Otter Box and Life Proof. I have like my day-to-day, I have 1,800 accounts. I'm in charge of influencing people, bringing in more business in the promo space, closing partnerships with like the MSG. I have the NFL contract, so I do a lot of NFL games. So a lot of work for me on my end for Otter Box and Life Proof.
My name is Sam Farag, and I am the president of Worldwide Electronic Corp. We've been in business 50 years. I came from to the United States 1969. I started my Worldwide Electronic 1976. And the latest version I started the Maritime Museum of, again, navigation and communication. And I'm the founder and also the chairman of the board. All my background, it's an engineer, being loved the communication and navigation, especially for big ships. This is what, when I came here, that's the first job I got. And I loved it, and I grew with it. And I've been in Staten Island since. And, looking forward to help anybody looking for any help, because I didn't born in Staten Island, but I love Staten Island. And anybody needs help in anything, I'll be willing and doing whatever I can. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Carissa Moulton Francis. I am the owner of Risa Fabulous Creations. I'm also a landlord for over 20 years. I've owned several properties. And just to give you some background, I work in the courthouse. I'm currently the supervisor in probation. I've worked in the civil division, in the family division, and also in the criminal division. I started off in sales, it's New York Times. And since then, I've been in the courthouse since I was 18, I've been working in the courthouse. I have a master's in criminal justice, but again, I'm a landlord tenant. And I'm also the owner of Risa Fabulous Creations. We do weddings, small parties. We rent different events, schedules, different venues, and all different things that you could ever want for your business. So if you have any questions, but again, the major thing that I like is being a landlord. And the reason why is because there's different entities that it has to do with. It could do with loans. I'm currently in the process of getting my real estate license. I'm almost finished. I just have to take one more test. But when it comes to loans, whether it be private loans, loans from the bank, buying a house with hard money, is several different entities. And that's what I really like, is my passion is not being a landlord.
Hi, I think I'm the last person. My name is Heather Bott. I am a professor at Long Island University and at Columbia University. My background is law and public health. I have my BA from Princeton, and my master's is from Harvard in public health. So I'm a public health lawyer. And I teach about things like you might have heard of COVID and the 1918 flu and smallpox and regulations that intersect with those. I'm also the director of the Long Island University Honors College. That's where I'm physically sitting now. And I run a nonprofit called Health for Youth. That's 11 years old. That works with young people to help them transition from high school to college, college to the working world. And we provide life skill training, career training, and college readiness for those students.
But let's thank our panelists for joining us, and also thank Corey for recording this event, and also will be screenshotting several highlights for the event. And I'll explain more about Y.E.S, right? So Y.E.S, I explained, it stands for Youth Entrepreneurial Success. In the last cohort cycle, the participants had only 7 days to brainstorm a business plan, just a business, and create a business plan and present it at a showcase. This time, I decided to make it a competition, and it's been in conjunction with the programming. So for 6 weeks, these participants have been working on their business ideas, and now we're here at the pitch competition. So the first place prize is a $100 Target Visa prepaid gift card and our lovely UAU swag. The second prize is our $50 Target Visa prepaid gift card, and again, our lovely UAU swag, right? So for now, further ado, right, I guess we'll,
One second. Yeah, I just wanted to recap on some of the alumni projects. We actually, I think we have an alumni here, an alum with us right now on this call. Sorry for the noise.
if she wants to present, because Sama is here, I see.
Okay. My name is Salma Ortega, and a few months ago, well, last summer, I decided to join the UAU Train and Earn program. And honestly, it was a very good decision to make, because it pushed me to start my press-on nail business, which currently is like getting there. My goal right now is to make more sales. I so far had 4 sales, and like that's just a start, because I know in other businesses it takes like several months for them to even get 1 sale. But yeah, basically I'm just working on my business so far and doing college.
And let's also Michelle introduce herself now. She's on the call.
Oh, thank you for that, Monique. And thanks, Salma, for sharing. Yeah, we were so happy to have you, of course, as we are with all our participants. And it's great to hear some of the progress that you've been making. Congrats on your first 4 sales. That's awesome. And yes, good morning, guys. I saw the participants a little earlier, but hello and thank you to all the panelists. Michelle Bascom, I'm the Workforce Education and Training Coordinator here at UAU. So I've been pretty hands-on and active supporting our ed teams, Kiano and Monique, in their progress over, every cohort cycle. So the last 6 weeks, as Monique said, we really worked hard to incorporate the Y.E.S project development as part of curriculum, instead of asking participants like Salma, who was amazing, that in something like 5 to 7 days just had to push through and come up with a business plan. It's really been structured week over week, chipping away at business concepts, business skills, and really evolving the creative thinking around what these young people who we're about to hear from would do if they had that opportunity to launch a business of their own. So I'm so proud of how the project is evolving. It's been really awesome watching the participants develop their ideas, and I hope everybody has a great time listening today. And thanks, Monique, again for my apologies for the lateness. Thank you for the floor space.
Miss Michelle, you're all good.
I appreciate you, Marcus.
Oh, by the way, panelists, I'm Marcus. I don't even want to.
You're the honorary facilitator, right? You always say that in the trainings.
Monique, why you have to do that to me?
Well,
credit where credit is due, Marcus. That's why she does it to you.
Hi, emoji.
So, yep, I already had said the prizes were first place, right, for the best well thought out presentation is $100 Target Visa prepaid gift card and our lovely UAU swag. Then the second place well thought out presentation will win $50 Visa Target prepaid gift card and our lovely UAU swag. I'm trying to keep with the timing. And now we will have our first presentation. Marcus already had introduced himself.
Hello, guys. I'm the honorary facilitator named Marcus Ferguson of this whole cohort. The reason why I'm the honorary facilitator, wait, Monique, correct me if I'm wrong. The reason why I'm the honorary facilitator of this whole group is because I'm a type of person that participates a lot, and I teach everyone something new every single day. If I'm wrong, right, Monique?
Yeah, all you guys teach just give just things that we all learn from each other at the end of the day. I'm learning from you guys and you guys are learning from us. So
I mean, but I thought, well, besides the staff,
and I knew all you guys are smart. Yeah, you guys are pretty smart kids. So I knew you guys will eventually be able to finish these slide decks. And now present it to these business partners.
Hello guys. I'm making a technology type phone where it is actually a hologram. Next, Ezekiel, you could go to the next slide. All right. I have a legit question for everyone. Do you ever wonder when technology will be advanced? Like, to be honest, like instead of the same phone constantly going over and over, just getting a bigger phone, smaller screen, more space. Have you ever wondered if phones will actually be even more advanced? Well, I have something for you guys, and it's called the hologramic phone. These phones actually come in handy these days. Next slide. My mission and the whole big idea of this is to use more uses of technology. No one will be left alone in this project. Next, this is an animation, Zakia. This product will be also for all ages. Even toddlers will enjoy using this product. The reason why I say toddlers is because, toddlers are going to want to use this product. And if you buy it and you don't like the phone, you can send it back with your money back in 30 days. But if you like the product, you can continue. You keep the product. If you're wondering where you can find this place, it's easy as 1, 2, 3. It's actually not going to be you can find it online in stores. I'm actually going to make a store myself with this. Here's a catch. Let's say you buy the phone, right? And you go to a phone company, you can get the service for less than the price that it costs. So any phone company you could go to, you get the price that it costs least for. Yep. Need research? If you need any research, any information, you can contact me, phone call, email, any way you can reach me. I didn't leave my email out there because I don't know if I'm going to actually do it. I'm sorry, everyone. Next slide. All right. My huge competition is against Apple. And I love Apple, but I have to do Apple dirty right now. So my competition is between me and Apple is more things that has to do with Apple. My product will have a longer battery life. It will be good for all phones, especially iPhones. I don't know about the Androids yet. It will be easily trackable. And you can even charge other people's phones. Well, if you look at Apple, probably they won't last long, and it's not good for all phones. And not only that, it may not be trackable. All right, what do I need? I need materials. I need engineers. I need all the code that you need to make this work out very well. Because a hologram sticks up from a phone. There's a certain code. I actually know that code. Actually could pop out of the screen. Is just that I need more engineers to actually develop that code for me and actually perfect it for each and every app that is needed. Materials, the phone, anything that could help me actually get this phone made. Next slide. I asked the same question. All right. So I asked the same, whatever it says right here, it's already said. One difference is, I got only one thing to say. If you like this product, I would gladly actually be able to perfect this product if I can. I'll work my way actually I'm actually making a website for this right now. That's why I haven't been finishing it lately, Zakia, because I've been working on this website and actually thinking about like ways to actually make it. So if you really like this product, I will actually start this business myself, physically and mentally. I'm ready for this product to go out there.
So up next is Y.E.S with Atlas Art.
Hello, everyone. Okay. So Zakia, so basically for just a few things, when I finish reading, just click the next slide. You just follow along because I'm gonna read
Gotcha.
every single thing that's on the screen. All right. So progress starts with evolution. So Atlas Art is a graphic design company that I want to pursue. All right, here we go. Where's the face of your brand? So the most essential building block in creating your own company is the face of your brand. It's correct. I mean, nobody's going to know who you are if you don't have a face to you. Our service will provide you with the foundations of creating and designing an image of your company. We can provide you with the following: logos, websites, merchandise, advertisement design, and much more. This is the mission. Here we go. So we're gonna get into this one over here. You can just keep pressing. My plan, as social media becomes more prevalent in our new age, hundreds of people are trying to start businesses, will move online, or even establish themselves entirely online. My job is to aid those who cannot create their own brand or struggle to know what their next steps are. My company is a service and will be available to people of all ages. How it offers a solution. I intend to differ from any any other company because our work will be hands-on with the customers, guiding and teaching the consumer our process while personally building the perfect image of their brand. They get a better understanding of what it's like to start a business, as well as I help them make their logos. Um, our service will aid in multiple steps of your business, not just creating design, but hold up, I'm sorry. I'm gonna pull it up because it's kind of a little hard to read on my side. um, Our service will aid in multiple steps of your business, not just with creating your design, but also designing proper advertisements and targeting your audience appropriately. We will grow your business while growing ours. Our target. You can press it again. Sorry, I have like a lot of animations. That's why. Um, who are you providing a service and product for? Our customers will be those who own or are working on a small business, people looking into to personalize their social media platforms in a professional manner, or people looking for a specific project that involves graphic design. Teenagers, young adults, older adults, seniors, anywhere around the world that we are willing anywhere around the world we are willing to provide our service to. What is the customer gaining, benefiting from provided this service or product? Our customers will stand out from the, I'm I'm sorry. Our customers will stand out from their competition and make a strong impact with their ideas, products, and ideology. Our goal is to help their biggest dreams become a reality while paving a path for others to learn and grow. The marketing strategy. Um, my plan for spreading awareness. Promoting our company through social media platforms to start a following and generate an audience. Instagram, Facebook, and a custom website for the purpose of selling our services. Getting in contact with people who will sponsor our company and generate customers through promotions. Last but not least, go out there, establish our company, and tell people about our business. Marketing research. We will find and track trends so we can keep relevance and maintain a proper audience. Researching strategies and promoting our social media platforms is the type of useful research we will use in our company. Contacting multiple social media pages with large followings, as well as getting insights on their pages so we can set a margin for the company and continue to expand our knowledge on promotion with social media. To further our to further my presence, I will hold presentations for my business idea as well as interview professional business owners and ask them about any strategies I can apply to my business. Competition. Who are your main competitors in this field? Websites like Squarespace, Wix, and any other web or logo designers may have many websites based on allowing you to create a canvas for your idea on a website or create a logo. Now, how is my idea unique and different from theirs? Um, well, our idea is unique because we work hands on with our customers. For example, instead of letting people struggle while designing their own logo or website, our service will provide real people who can meet your requirements and anything you're looking for. No matter your goal, we can handle it. Whether it be creating a logo, designing a website, building advertisements, or even more complex goals, we won't stop until your idea becomes a reality. Our resources. So, what do we need? A few things we're going to need is proper workspace, desk, a chair, etc., as well as up-to-date computers allowing us to work efficiently. So, what are we asking from the investors? If we had to ask any investors, we would ask them to give us a real opportunity to show them how valuable our work can truly be. What are expenses? How much will it cost? Adobe Creative Cloud is an annual subscription. It is about $1,000, and it allows me and the people that I um, do this with. It would allow us to do anything we want, and we could just do what you want, but with our professional skills. Um, Advertisement. Honestly, this price range can vary. I'd say the average 150 a month is, I would say, a good margin, so we can get ourselves out there, see how much we can do, and obviously the most important, a computer, a functioning working computer that we can use to make the designs and logos. Atlas Art's sole purpose is to help those who do not know how to help themselves while giving while also giving them an opportunity to help us. We intend to aid others in graphic design and much more. Thank you for your time.
Let's Julensis present Safe Space United.
So I decided to create a business. Well, my business idea was to create a mental health center. So the name is Safe Space United. The problem we have here in the pictures, on one of them is a boy who's walking alone. He has no place to live. Well, that's on the left. On the right is someone that is depressed, and on the bottom is a solution. So our mission is to help young adults in the LGBT community. My business idea is to create a mental health center and shelter for young adults who are part of the LGBT community, both binary and non-binary. We're here to help 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Target market demographic, our services will be provided for the LGBTQ young adult community, ages 16 to 24. Services that will be available are one-on-one counseling, group counseling, psychiatrists once a month, fun activities and board games, dorms for runaway youth, arts and crafts therapy, which is a therapy that can be beneficial for those that are suffering from anxiety or need to escape from their thoughts and need to draw or write down anything they feel they need to write or draw, and a community and computer area, which the community center will have like games and computer stuff like that. Marketing strategy. Safe Space United will be a nonprofit organization and community center that will be funded by the government. We will reach out to officials and promote our idea on social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We will be accepting Medicaid for psychotherapy and psychiatrists. For those without Medicaid, we will charge $25 a week for counseling services and $30 to see the doctor, psychiatrist. Competition. New York Psychotherapy and Counseling Center provides free services like psychotherapy and psychiatrists under Medicaid. They have a waiting area with a television where everyone will be able to watch cartoons and the news. We will be providing excellent customer service and we'll have a team of people who are licensed and very into their work. Our team will provide professional and proper services to help teens with mental health and those who ran away from their homes. Our team will have licensed social workers, therapists, and doctors. We are providing a community area for teens to watch TV, play computer games, and an activity center where teens and young adults will be playing board games and do fun activities like after-school programs, learning programs, and a writing club where teens work on expressing their thoughts or their creative ideas. Resources. Our agency will be a government-funded program. We will need to consider researching and reaching out to government officials like Richie J. Torres and Corey Johnson, who both are part of the LGBTQ community and engage in LGBTQ plus advocacy work. We are also going to be getting a loan to promote our services, such as grants. We will also accept crowdfunding if anyone is interested pitching in to help. I made a little mistake. And use social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram to post about depression and young adults not having a place to live due to their sexuality and other problems. Closing. My business idea is to create a mental health center targeting the LGBTQ community in Staten Island. Young adults ages 16 to 24 will have access to all activities and counseling services such as psychotherapy, creative thinking therapy, and art therapy. Services for psychiatry will also be included, and we will also be adding more programs and features, such as game centers and after-school activities in the future. Right now, we are focusing on youth who need help opening up and prepared to have a brighter future.
So I think all the three of you had really good ideas. Honestly, I'm glad you guys had more like time than we did. I really liked how the background you did it and all the designs, like all of you did. Like I had a little bit of time for mine, but I tried my best. But yours guys came out like really good. I think that was good, and I liked all of your ideas, honestly. But the one that stood out to me the most was the last one. I really like the whole concept of it, but I do find it kind of hard, like how to start it out, maybe. But I honestly love that idea because sometimes people do they do need that extra help. Like sometimes I would feel lost, so I think it's a good idea for that.
Yeah, I would agree with Sama. Actually, Sama, I'm pretty sure you remember me. I voted Sama as the winner on the last one. Um, yeah, guys, great job. You know, I really did like all three. Some did stand out. I know that we're not going over the winner yet. I know that we're gonna have a breakout session for that, but yeah, all you guys had great ideas. They're all like beneficial for the consumer, especially with like the giving back with like the mental health center. That's great. Marketing, advertising is like huge. That's how we run our business. It also requires like a lot of money as well. So in order to like kind of like make money, you always have to spend money, and that goes to like almost every profession, whether it's like real estate, any company you see out there. There's a lot of marketing dollars that go into it before you actually see a return. But like I would say, great job, everyone. This is definitely really hard to pick a winner, but we'll see what happens.
Thanks for the nice feedback.
Yeah, just one more, and then we move on to the next three.
Sure, I agree also with the two uh, panelists, and yes, the three of them, the three presentation was really very good, especially the one with the business plan, how much it going to cost, and maybe we just tweak it a little bit, saying, how we going to get it, how we going to get this money if possible. I understand. I think Atlas Art said he's going to try to raise money or to get investors doing it. If you go more specific, because that's really the key of any business, especially if you need expense to really produce your product. Uh, and I'm just going to use myself as examples. When I start doesn't cost me much. I rented a place. I work for the shipyard, the one I was working for them, and I start my own business at the same time, and they were getting percentage. So you really have to watch two things: your income and your expense. And of course, without income, where are you going to get the money? And if you borrow money, you pay interest. Yeah. So just any one of you, the three of them was really great ideas. If it can be implemented, the success, it's your road to go with no limitation. Just focus a little bit and use that income and expense because you are in the business or you are trying to do something, so you're ending up with benefit, which that's your gain or your profit. Great jobs.
I would like to comment on the three presentations. The first one for Marcus, I definitely like the comparison, knowing that Apple is a competitor. So I do definitely like the comparison. For the second presentation, marketing, again, as the owner of Risa Fabulous Creation, I use a lot of designers to design logos, t-shirts, and several different things. And the thing that stand out is that you actually had the platform of knowing that Facebook's, just social media, is a big platform to actually start some of your promoting. Because I'm always thinking that you have to start small. And for me, I started small and then I made thousands just by starting with Facebook and just the internet, period. So I definitely know that you understand the small things to start the business. For the mental health, I used to be a mental health supervisor for the state of New Jersey. That's one of my platforms. And I think that, your business plan have a lot of different things that you could do, but just the research part of it, because again, mental health is something that's very serious. And I do see that you capture that in your presentation. And again, it's just to do some more research to actually see the small entity of mental health. you know, from my platform, just knowing how mental health caused you to call different criminal activities, the help, just how to deal with mental health. So I definitely like the presentation. So good job, guys.
I actually own an Instagram page where I do have a pretty decent following. I get on average
Share
between
it.
100 400 likes on my posts. And
Yeah. Yeah, can you share it with us? Because I actually was trying to make a website for my business.
um I don't have a website up yet because I haven't gotten to work on that, but I'm currently working on building up social media.
Okay.
Please link it in the chat. And I know Heather wants to say something too.
Yeah, I'll be really brief because I know we gotta move on. But I thought all the presentations were really fascinating. You know, I think that you've put a lot of time and effort into thinking about them, and a lot of coming up with a good idea is coming up with a good idea and then being able to implement it. And so, but half of it is the idea itself, and so you've done that. For the last presenter, you know, I've been running my nonprofit for 11 years, and we work with underserved youth throughout Staten Island, New York City, and so forth. The way I started, honestly, was by partnering with other nonprofits that were doing the work I wanted to do and asking them, can you let me, you know, run a class, run a workshop, run a program? I would highly recommend that as a suggestion for you. And I mean, I would be happy to volunteer my nonprofit if you wanted to try some things out. I think to you know, one of the panelists' comments, you got to get yourself just some like experience doing this and seeing how it happens and running it. You know, before you jump on out there and you like necessarily like start your whole thing. But you know, if I'm sure there's lots of people on this panel that would be happy to support all of you in trying certain pieces of your idea out before you know, file your 501c3 and start your nonprofit. So if that would be of interest to you, let's talk offline, and I would be happy to you know, have you do a program within my program if you wanted to try it out. So I wanted to just offer that to you and any of the you know, any of the presenters. And great job. You really did a wonderful job.
Thank you. I would like to get your contact information.
Sure, I'll put it in the chat.
So thank you, panelists, for the feedback for the first three presentations. And now we're moving on to Antoinette with Feeling Focused and Free.
Hi, my name is Antoinette, and my this is my logo, and my business idea would be to open a meditation studio. Can go next. My business idea would be to open a meditation studio and conduct several classes teaching meditation to help my community. This offers a numerous amount of solutions. Meditation has a lot of positive benefits, whereas it can reduce sleep, it can reduce stress, help anxiety, and deepen your sleep at night. If the people in our community can take control of their mind and bodies, the result of an increase in their self-esteem can make this world a better place. Sorry if it's moving slow. It didn't look like that when I made it. My service will be open to anyone ranging from the ages 10 to senior citizens. We are accepting of everyone in our community, athletes, doctors, students, teachers, and more. If you had a long week and need a place to relax and get some inner peace, this is the right place for you. Different clients seek meditation for different purposes. We will be offering a number of different classes. Group sessions and private lessons will be available. We will focus on different practices. Each class which includes mindfulness meditation, breathing meditation, creativity, and much more. I will be offering pay plans and memberships where you will be able to book numerous or unlimited amounts of sessions at once. Some who may be applying for health reasons, insurance can pay for full coverage while being able to purchase some of our very own merchandise, starting with a customized water bottle, yoga mats, colors of your choice, t-shirts, and much more. You'll get what you paid for. This is just a quote that I got that offline that I thought made a lot of sense. If we make just 1% of the population mediative, this world, if we can make just 1% of the population mediated, this world would be a different place. My plan for spreading awareness. To get my word out about my business, I would create a website. I would post my business online and also make business cards. I would rent a small, spacious area in a community. I would rent a small, spacious area in a common area where people can arrive easily. My first steps to opening my business would be to figure out how much I would charge for my services. I would choose a name for my business, which I did, and figure out my startup and ongoing costs. I would have to focus on my target market and how much profit I'll be able to make. I would use secondary data because it was previously already proven that meditation has a positive impact on our bodies and society. I would just want to collect data proving that this is true. Well, I kind of have it, so I could start. My competition. Being that times are different, I would say that my competition would be what's trending now. I think yoga would be one of my most competition. Although it's similar to meditation, I feel that it's what people are more into. Yoga is a group of physical, mental, and spiritual practices which can promote well-being and calmness of your mind. Yoga offers some of the main benefits meditation offers as well. In most cases, yoga classes are extremely quiet and go by a certain technique. I also believe my competition may be apps you can download off your phone because that's how I personally started meditating myself. A number of meditation studios offer face shoes. They use essential oils in some of their sessions. Some instructors use techniques from their traditional background. My idea would be different because I wouldn't focus on just one practice. I am accepting young age children just in case clients have to bring their families. Although meditation classes are quiet majority of the time, here some days may require a lot more fun. I would make it suitable and enjoyable for all. My business comes with a lot more energy and my concept is way more than just typical meditation. I plan to have certain days where music is the main focus and how dancing to it can soothe your mind as well as a quiet, less active practice. I want my business to be a place where people can be themselves. I would try a lot of new things. I will also want my business to be unique and not like everyone else as I do not follow any traditions. Kind of slow. So my resources. When starting a meditation business, the cost can differ depending on your region or the size of your studio. I will have to pay rent each month, including utilities. I will also have to pay for or replace equipment throughout that time. I would also have to pay for additional advertising, and I will also have to pay to obtain certain licensings that I would need. I would have fundraisers and volunteer to speak about meditation in order to get my word out. I wouldn't mind going to colleges, nursing homes, or hosting my own events. I would advertise with business cards and making YouTube videos showing what my classes consist of. The cost of opening a meditation studio can range from $30,000 to $500,000, all depending on my region. Besides the studio itself, I will be paying at least $500 for utilities, including my interior and how I choose to decorate my business. Closing. Open up a meditation studio truly would make our society better. Having a wide range of clientele and a diversity of people would certainly be another positive effort for everyone to come together. Meditation has a high effective rate and creates a safe mental space for whoever dedicates their time and mind to this process. Practices vary between health and traditions within them, and I think meditation is a good way of showing acceptance. Attending these practices can increase your chances of meeting new friends and heighten your self-esteem. One of my biggest goals would be trying to make this world a better place, to make awareness of how mental health has an effect on the world, and most importantly, to inform my peers that there will always be a way. Opening my meditation studio would be a great way to open each and every one of our minds to a better, peaceful place with more feeling and less judgments. Thank you.
So now it's time for Sharon with the Library of Visual Thoughts.
My name's Sharon, and I will be talking about this library I decided to create. It's called Library for Visual Thoughts. Problem. Libraries are known for its awkward silence, but have it occur to them that not everyone's work ethic is the same. So the main issue is libraries lack helping out communities according to their needs. Mission statement. My business idea. I want to create a library to help future writers with writer's block finish their story. My library is more like a service. I believe my idea is different because my library will be free and it's mainly just a good deed. I want to help my future writers make it in life. Maybe public libraries will be my competitors, but I'm not worried because they don't help you with writing your stories, but my library will. Target market demographic. Who am I providing a service for? My customers are from any age range. We are a diversity. My library will be planted in New York, so anyone who lives within the 5 boroughs will have access to my library. The only thing I'm gaining is relief from being an asset to those who struggle with finishing a novel. I know from experience how difficult it is, and I would like to be that stress reliever. Marketing strategy. My plan for spreading awareness. I will spread the word about my business through flyers, social media, and a website. I might even set up an arrangement at my old high school informing students about my library. Marketing research. For my market research, I would simply conduct automatic surveys before and after, asking each customer about experience and is there anything I could have done to better enhance their time spent at my library. Competition. Who are they? I personally believe my only competitors are other public free libraries within the community. How is my idea different? My idea is better because I want to construct a writing station to help my fellow writers finish off their story with a bang. Of course, my library will still contain books, but will also have a writing station, not only for potential writers, but even amateurs who genuinely wants to learn. I will conduct study sessions for those who are willing to learn how to write a grasping novel. I will have great intern staffs and on my team ready to make a difference. Resources. What do I need? I need everyone. When I say everyone, I mean literally every single person in this world who is willing to donate anything from as simple as books to tables to contribute. Your help will be highly appreciated and greatly used. What am I asking of the investors? I'm asking for the investors to not turn their back on this beneficial idea. This library will grow when receiving the nutrients it needs to remain standing strong. What are my expenses? How much would things cost? There's no set price for my library. Price would change, which is why I won't request no specific amount. I will be truly grateful to any offer provided to me. Closing. Have you ever started writing a passage or novel and you constantly procrastinating or prolonging finishing it for the simple fact you're stuck or just don't know how to finish your story and you definitely don't want to use repetition? Well, my library is the solution to your crisis. You will be surrounded by numerous of other writers with the same issues and they will be willing to help you and provide you your ideas and vice versa. We are all here for the same solution, to finish our novel with a bang.
So now we'll move on to Teddy with WC4U when he's ready.
Good afternoon to the entire UAU staff and our fellow colleagues that are tuned in to witness my colleagues and I presentations. With no further ado, I would like to introduce my one-of-a-kind business idea, which is called Y.E.S, just basically WC for you. The name of my business would be Y.E.S. for you. My initial approach was to use an acronym, but then I wanted it to be catchy and memorable. After minutes of searching, I felt as if Y.E.S for you was all the above. We basically shows unity, how we're in this movement together. The movement is vision impaired, well, to help people that have permanent or vision impairment. It isn't just a personal problem. We're in this collectively. C for you would be memorable, not only for regular patients, but patients with dementia as well. It's literally only 3 words. Mommy, I'm making a presentation. God, stop. So the problem is actually the large numbers of increasing people with vision impairment or permanent vision loss. Imagine not being able to see your son take his first steps. Imagine not being able to see your significant other. Imagine not being able to see the beautiful world around you. Well, imagine no more. My mission statement is, my big business idea is glasses for the blind. This will be a great innovation in the healthcare field. This will be a product, but due to the fact most people that are visually impaired have Medicaid and can't afford certain products or medications. This will potentially also be a service qualification for the world for this will be based on conditions and income. What makes this idea unique is about 10 million Americans are blind or visually impaired, and at times, our innovation haven't closed this gap at all. We have VAR footage and headsets for communications, specifically in order to minimize human errors causing substantial influences on match results. Furthermore, we have Apple AR glasses that will bring information from your phone to your face. Specifically, the eyewear are expected to synchronize with a wearer's iPhone to display things such as text, emails, maps, and games. But we don't have a product that can project visual concepts for people who are visually impaired. This will be a breakthrough in the medical field. My product will stand out from the competitors because I will offer it in a range of different styles. In addition, I will offer night vision as well as weather specifications. Furthermore, my business is going to have a direct contract with NYC special schools and will offer free glasses to any vision impaired kids from the age of 1 to 11. My target / demographic, my ideal customers will be unlimited as long as you are visually impaired. We can service you, but it doesn't matter if you're old, young, or even a newborn. Sometimes the secret to success is who isn't your customer. So in context, I won't be servicing anybody who isn't visually impaired. Kids, teens, mom, and women experience visual impairment and blindness. So in context, my product will service everyone. The definition of visual impairment is a decrease in the ability to see to a certain degree that causes problems not fixable by usual means, such as glasses. Blindness is a state of being unable to see due to injury, disease, or genetic conditions. My target audience will live in rural areas, urban areas, and third world countries. My target income will be the middle and low class income because I plan on working with different insurance companies. Many middle and low income classes are use insurance to pay for medical needs. Also, I go to different organizations such as the UNCIF, Red Cross, and form a partnership to help expand my company's income. Marketing strategy. Ideally, I will utilize different platforms to sell my product. eBay can help me access a big market instantly. Amazon is one of the biggest players. Etsy is a sanctuary for like-minded creatives. Furthermore, Facebook Marketplace, Google Shipping. Also, I will use different organizations to offer my services. Marketing research. But when it comes to marketing, my options are unlimited. In context, I will utilize pay-per-click advertisements to help me reach a highly targeted audience and allow me to tailor a message until I get it right. Furthermore, I think creating content will be ideal. Crafting blog posts, articles, or other content on a website would be more a significant asset to my business. My biggest competition will be Apple. As you can see, like I just placed the logo just so I could show you guys my competitor. My product will stand out from competitors because I will offer it in a range of different styles. In addition, it will offer night vision as well as a weather specifications. Furthermore, my business is going to have a direct contract with NYC special schools and offer free glasses to anyone, any vision impaired kids from the age of 1 to 11. So basically, I'm trying to make it affordable and just in a wide range, so it don't have to be, like costly. Resources. Engineers can get costly, so I want to make the most comfortable materials and equipment for my products. Also, nothing hazardous due to the marketing for all ages. So I'm estimating the cost of my business will be around $500,000. It sounds like a lot, but it could be done. I plan on decreasing all credit card debts, also calling my bank to request a lower interest rate, setting up an automatic deduction to my savings account. Furthermore, getting rid of any services I don't use, like gyms or car sharing apps like Uber, Lyft, and also taking out a loan from various banks prior to opening up a business account. And last but not least, glasses will start at $3,500 and vary based on income and medical insurance. Stop imagining how many hits Stevie Wonder or Ray Charles would have if they seen every note. Imagining what the world would be like for people with impaired vision, and let's create memories that will last a lifetime. Thank you, guys.
So now is the feedback from the panelists.
I must say, amazing. I'm just blown away by all three. To Teddy, great job. Definitely did your research. I love the presentation. I like the background. I like the font. Your mission, all three of you had missions, and I'm a big, person when it comes to mission. I know for our company, our mission is we grow to give. So like with us, for every purchase with Otter Box, we give back to education and the youth and to the people who can't help themselves. So just shout out to all three of you guys with your missions, okay?
I personally think these ideas are great and are honestly like good for like us people. Like I think like if these ideas were come to real life, like they would help a lot of people, especially like with the writing, like especially me, like I'm not a good writer and this sounds like a good the second idea sounded like a really good thing for other people who just like want to get good at writing or just want to write books. Like I remember being younger and wanting to write a book. And I think the other idea with the last one, I think it was really good. Like, and it would help a lot of people who want to experience certain things that they are missing out on.
Yeah, I want to echo what was just said. I thought this second slate of ideas were incredible. I think for the first two, you can definitely. I mean, we're in an interesting moment here with respect to um, COVID and the internet, and also Zoom and being able to kind of. And I think both of you kind of alluded to the fact that you would have, like a physical space, or you would work with, people. I think, one of them was like accessing people in New York City was for the libraries, but you can really open this up now. I mean, the library idea, there's no reason why you can't reach out to anybody in the world. So I would be very expansive about that idea. And with the meditation, again, I would take advantage of the fact that a lot of people are cooped up in their houses and they're looking for ways to be able to do stuff. And so maybe an online platform, you have an opportunity to be able to try some of your stuff out now, and try it out in a way that you can reach lots more people. So whether or not you're using Zoom or some other platform, both of you can do that. With the third one, the visual impairments, they're definitely. I know my nonprofit, every year we do site testing, visual testing of people on Staten Island with an organization called Visions and Blind Motherhood. And so there are resources that you potentially could tap into on Staten Island that I know would be very happy to work with you. And so, again, I'm happy to talk with you offline about the resources I know of, and I can give you information about the eye testing that we do a couple times a year. That's pretty comprehensive. It's everything from glaucoma to, the field testing. So I'm happy to share what I have, and also the partners that we've partnered with on that, and hopefully that'll be of help to you. But great job, everybody. And I think, be expansive in your thinking. You got a whole world out there now that's eager for what you're offering. So I would take advantage of it.
I would just like to echo the different things that you said regarding the social media and just the world that we're living in right now. And I had one of my staff members, and she was interested in dancing, and I encouraged her. I said, hey, and she was just shy. I said, you should do it. And right when she started to do it, she started offering classes. It was like $5 a class. The pandemic started, and now she started doing it online. And even for the yoga meditation, because again, these business ideas sound so big, but you have to make them small. And the way how you make them small is by starting out small, and you get your audience. And with everything, no matter what, like I said, when I started my business, it was somebody that did the same business, and she took me under her wings and she showed me all the different platforms. Because again, no matter what business you do, you're going to need somebody. You're not recreating the wheel, but you want to continue for where somebody else left off. So you just want to partner up with someone. You want to look online. Okay, if I want to do the feel free, if I want to do meditation, let me see how other people are doing it. Let me offer some free classes, and it's just online. Your audience is going to come up. Let me just do, if it's the books, let me just see, if there's anyone that need help, especially what we're going through right now. The kids are home. I have 4 kids. They're killing me. I'm always looking for two, and it's just starting out small. It may not be exactly what you want to do, but by starting out, you'll be surprised how fast you're able to actually accomplish your dreams. So that's all I have to say with all these. You guys were excellent. Let's just start out small and, shadow someone else that's actually doing it so you could actually expand on your business.
Yeah, and I just want to add one thing, which is in terms of the starting out small. Again, you have a perfect opportunity. We're all at home. People are looking for things, and you
Yes.
have, I hate to say it, but you have a captive audience, right? Like, and that's the way. I mean, any business, any nonprofit, anything, the way that it does well is it has a consistent audience of followers that will follow you. Whether it's one, it's better to have like 2 or 3 people that are gonna, like the young lady with the nails, with the 4 people that it's better to have 4 people that are like, that's my person. She's who I'm gonna go to all the time to like get my nails from, and it's my go-to. Get 4 people, then 5 people, then 6 people. Make it so that you have a following. And again, we're all at home, so it's pretty easy to get a following of like 2 or 3 people that every week or every couple of days are going to sign onto your yoga. So take advantage of what we have to offer now, and then slowly build. And by the time we get to non-COVID and whatever that is, these people will follow you into the real world.
Yeah.
And then you got an amazing following. So I'll stop with that.
Okay, it's me. I was the last one.
Yeah,
But I agree with all the panelists, what we talked about. And again, I know all of you did a great job, great ideas for all the presenter. All what I'm thinking, and we really need to polish that up, is your business plan as far the finance concerned. How much it gonna cost? I mean, as when Teddy mentioned Teddy mentioned about $500,000. Yeah, look big, Teddy. But if you show them how you're going to make money from that, or how you're going to pay for that loan if you get it as a loan, that's the important part. Nobody will talk to you, venture partners, investor, bank. And again, so the income and expense for any one of these great project, it's beautiful. But just you need to focus again, each one of you, about how much it gonna cost me to start. And I agree again, with Heather saying, if you need help or something, I'm sure all of us can give you that startup. I belong to a group, uh, they call them SCORE, Service Corp, for a retired executive. They are all executive, and I joined them in the beginning when we start the chapter here. We are part of the SPA, which they loan people money, but they want to make sure you have the business plan. But all of you did great in the business plan, but really has to be, polished a little bit and highlight a little bit about the income and the expense, the cost, the starting cost and stuff like that. So if anybody need help and stuff for that, special for these numbers, I will pass it to Monique, and Monique will give you the phone numbers, and they talk to you. It's free, no charge at all, and they all retired, executive, very successful in business or in their job. So we have a CPE, we have tax people, we have a lot of. Only thing we do, we tell you how to do it. We cannot do it for you. So just keep that in mind. Thank you.
Thank you, all the panelists, for providing feedback on those 3 presentations. Okay.
My company is Diamond Car Rentals. See, that's what we're doing on 2021, you heard? Making dreams reality. My business idea is to lease some cars, rent them out, so the car will be basically paying itself, but I'll still own them. My business will be featuring exotic car rentals. It's a service for people that need exotic vacation cars. And offers a solution because people don't like to walk, take buses, or none of that. Um, I'm providing a service for people that are on vacation or who need a rental. Um, they're gaining a fun time in an exotic car. Not everybody. There's a lot of people that never been in exotic cars, and they never been around it. So we providing them with a taste of a luxury and a fun time in an exotic car. My plan for spreading awareness is I have a website that way people can see what cars are available and what cars are not. I will make flyers. I will do commercials. I will make social media account for my business. Everyone who comes to the shop, I'll give them one of my business cards so they could give it to people. Competition. My competition will be other car rental spots such as Turo, Enterprise, Budget, and etc. I will beat them with service though. My prices will be better for the cars the people will be driving. I will need the resources is I will need some cars and the startup price will be about 25,000. I will need to get a nice spot with a big lot for all the cars. Um, so yeah, this is basically the closing right here. Is basically telling y'all like the closure of my business. So Diamond Car Rental is a car rental company. It will feature exotic rentals for those in need. I will need some nice cars and a big lot to store them. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. So this is my business idea. So it's called Gamma Studios with a 9 for the G. And the slogan is "Who needs Wi-Fi when you can wear sci-fi?" So I did a little thing there. Next slide. So according to the chart, science fiction has a small percentage of people, and this business, basically it's like for graphic design and working with t-shirt design and stuff. It would help people love and support the futuristic genre even more. So next slide. So the target market and demographic. So the service or the product, it's usually for like teens and young adults that like sci-fi and fantasy. So mainly teens that are like 16 to 20 years of age and adults that are like 21 to 40 years old. So basically just people that are like, that like Star Trek or like Alien or like something around like sci-fi. Like it's just the interest of sci-fi that really just like melts it all together. So it's just for it's just for like those people that are just interested in that. And the target demographic would they would basically live in the suburbs and city, considering that every piece in design is specifically meant to be seen on crowded streets. So like hoodies, jackets, and t-shirts. So yeah. So what are they gaining and benefiting from being provided this service or product? So every customer benefits from buying the variety of t-shirt and merchandise designs. And plus people get to customize their own hoodie, t-shirt, or t-shirt with a little bit of an extra cost. But it really would offer people new ways to dress in terms of style. So it's so not every shirt is going to be exactly the same if you customize it, just for that little extra cost though, because like just those extra things come with the cost and whatnot. So yeah, like probably like $3 more. So next slide. So the mission statement. So the business idea. My big idea will be involved designing a variety of merchandise and shirts based off of sci-fi futuristic themes, and customers will be able to have custom tees and hoodies as well as other merchandise at the store. Kind of like box lunch, kind of like a box lunch store in business, like you know what box lunch is, right? It's like a little place like they basically sell, like I'll explain it like in a like a next slide after, but So how does this offer a solution? Well, the difference between my business with other stores is that it's specifically inspired off retrowave future funk and sci-fi, and will basically show off cool new ideas for shirt and merchandise design exclusively at our business. So it'll allow people and teens alike to be happy with buying new stuff while it supports um hold on, wait. While it supports it'll allow people and teens alike to be happy with buying new stuff while it supports the underappreciated genres of retro synthwave, sci-fi, and vaporwave. So basically, vaporwave and synthwave, it's kind of like a an aesthetic sort of feel to it. There's like an aesthetic toward it which makes it feel futuristic. So it's pretty cool. Next slide. So my marketing strategy is basically to spread my awareness. I would basically use social media like Instagram. Really, I just have Instagram, so I would just use Instagram. I would use pamphlets and sticker decals to spread it around. So like, let's say if I'm like at a fair, and someone comes up to a stand that I have about my business, I would give them a sticker decal and a pamphlet about the business pertaining to it, and I would say, if you're interested in sci-fi, you can come over and check it out. We got a bunch of T-shirts and merchandise for customers like you. And the first steps that I would do to spread the word would be to attend fairs and build my own website for Gamma Studios. So the marketing research, I would conduct my marketing research by doing a survey to see how many people in the area like sci-fi specific shows, and I would use this information to determine whether or not this business is a good fit in the area. So let's say if I'm in a small town, I would basically go around with a survey, but only to the people that are probably like let's say like in like not in public, like because I don't want to invade like other people's I would respect other people's boundaries. So I would basically use public fairs. So like let's say like just small fairs, like small little art conventions and stuff, because usually they show like all the art from different people, but at the same time they sell stuff to people at those types of little fairs. So I would use that information to determine whether or not the business will be a good fit for the area. And then if people do like those kinds of shows or genres, I would ask them if they're familiar with Gamma Studios, and I would hand them a pamphlet of the store with all of our hoodies and products that are readily available for the public. So basically, it's just setting people up and saying, this store might be your something of your interest. Just take a pamphlet and think about it for a change. Next slide. So the competition that would best counter my business would be the store called Box Lunch, because they both would have the same target demographic, which is like teens, young adults, and older, like basically people in their 40s who like the old genre of sci-fi and stuff, and also media, or fantasy. And they both share similar tastes in terms of media and merchandise. And Box Lunch specifically uses TV shows, anime, and video games to draw in teens and young adults to the same. It was supposed to be to the same, genre, to the same store, but I don't know what happened. But what makes us different from our competitors is that we primarily focus on the sci-fi aspect of the business, and we sell items relating to a variety of shows and retro media that include Star Trek and Alien. Not only that, but we provide with our own exclusive designs with custom shirts and hoodies, so everyone will be happy. So there is an option. There would be an option in the store, which kind of like Build-A-Bear, which you would be able to build and make your own, T-shirt or hoodie. So next slide. So the resources that I would need to basically to work as a graphic designer, I would need to at least $2,000 or $10,000 to start a business, because I would need a portfolio with all my work as well as my education to learn more about the graphic design and its pros. And the other funds will be used to support the business and studio. So if I were to buy a studio, I would save up that money and I would use it to pay for the studio. and then I would use the other funds to give it to, like, split it up to my employees if I'm working with other people, so people can get 50-50, and everybody can enjoy working at this sort of business. So next slide. So Gam Studios is a business meant to show people how brilliant sci-fi and graphic design can truly be, while giving people the opportunity to spice up their life with a new piece of merchandise or hoodie from our business. The job is always willing to try out new ideas, and it really is interesting to have a business that specifically relies on science fiction to be cool and awesome for those that just want to wear something different. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you, Kiano.
I like your idea. I liked how you included the competition because like my brother, it also reminded me of my brother because he does like the store lunchbox in the mall because it has like all those cartoon things, and I think I like how you included like the sweaters and all that because like even um sometimes like I have a hard time looking for clothes for my brother because he likes like old shows like that. Like I don't know, I don't know if it's just me or like the places I look for, but at Hot Topic I don't see any more like certain cartoons he likes. Like he likes Adventure Time. I don't see that anymore really. Or like at Spencer's there's nothing really either. And I went to Lunchbox and I found like a lot of animes he liked and things like that. So like if your store has like better things than Lunchbox, I think it would be really successful.
I mean, yeah, like the basically the business is supposed to be like related around sci-fi and stuff. So like, you would see like shirts like Rick and Morty and stuff. So it's kind of like around that, but I don't like I would dive deeper and like there could be a fantasy section in it, if you put your mind to it. But yeah, basically it's just all pertain to that aesthetic, that vaporwave and synthwave aesthetic, and as well as other sci-fi like genres and stuff. So yeah, it's something. Yeah.
And I think, I think also part of your business will be really focused in the graphic design. If you can create some kind of design to make it your niche or to make it your really top, everybody will know you, everybody will come to you running whatever you are in the mall, in any place, in internet, store, anything you try to do. But the key is really to make sure you focus more in the graphic design. And I see you have some stuff about space and some other stuff. I think this is it's a great idea, and you always find young people looking, to buy something different every day. They spend money in clothes and shirts and anything else faster than anything else. So it's a great idea, but try to build it up that way, and that will be success. As far as Brian, I know when you talked about the car rental, um, I think you put estimated, I heard it, maybe I'm wrong, $25,000, all what you need to lease these cars. Did I heard it right? Your cost is not with us, Ryan? I'm sorry, Brian.
Yeah,
Reyes?
if I can interject out of your respect for your time, as always, Samir. Brian Reyes, may you please attend to answering Samir's question? He's taken his time out today for us. So, Brian, I see you are on the call. So, out of respect of his time and all of our times, may you please answer?
It's fine. If he's not available, it's okay.
All right.
No, I'm just want to make sure he look at this number because you talk about expensive car and you talk about rented. So, and again, I think he has to look again in his business plan as far the income and the expense, how much really going to cost him to lease cars and how much he's going to charge and who's this client. So It's just suggesting,
Yeah, I would agree with Samir. I did come from the car business. I sold luxury cars, and an oil change for most of these cars are about 6,000 a piece. So, you're looking at like cars starting at like 90,000 to like
I know
2 million. And I know a lot of it's on a credit line, but when you first start anything like that, the banks don't work with you. So yeah, I think a little more research will kind of go like a long way, but it is a great idea.
I mean, I know someone who technically was my foster father. He does his own car, like he fixes his own car instead of just like, then and he's like, I was working with him one day. He was like, oil coat is mad expensive. I'm like, yeah, why don't you go to the store? He's like, oh, it's the point going to the store if you can repair it, if you know how to repair it yourself. So if I may be a client in this cohort right now, but but I'm thinking like maybe Brian, maybe you should like instead of just investing on it, like what if let's say the car breaks down, then you have to
is these ideas are great, and please take it from someone like me. Like I really not only saying it, but I started from doing it. My event planning, I started from actually doing the work, because you don't want to get discouraged when you look at these big numbers to start in the business. And I think that's the main thing to take away from a lot of this, is to start small. And even what he's saying, even if you want to do, those cars, but you want to start small, you want to actually learn to be a mechanic, something, so that you're able to do some of the small legwork, because none of these business, the banks won't even look at you unless you have something to back it up. You have to have something to show the bank. If I go in here to buy a house, they want to see my assets. And in order for you to build those assets, you have to start small. And even for an investor, I'm not going to invest unless you could show me how you're going to make back that money, how you have started so far. And to start again is to just use some of the platform to start big, to start small. You'll be amazed, even by you want to do the sci-fi, even just selling t-shirts, selling whatever, but it helps to build your business. So, I think that's the main thing, is to just be encouraged by starting out small and actually partner up with people that have done this. Is no sense in reinventing the wheel. You have to partner up, for me. And I always say that, you should not be the smartest one in your group, but it's to partner up with people that's doing it, because you'll be, you ask questions, even by me being on this platform, I'm learning different things just from them, their dedication, is you could learn from anyone. And that's all I want them to take away, if they don't take away anything from the panelists, what we're trying to say for them.
No, I agree with you 100%. I know, like when I was anywhere from maybe the ages of 16 to like 22, I was not thinking of these ideas. This was the last thing on my mind. So just the fact that the young generation is able to think the way you guys are thinking is very impressive. But yeah, you always have to invest and always know your costs. Like for me, I know I made a mistake 2 years ago. I thought investing $3 million when the PGA, if you guys know about golfing, they have tours. So I was working with the Northern Trust, and they asked me for $3.4 million, and I just never wrote back to the email. I got in trouble because that was no money comparing to the amount of revenue that they bring in. So it's just always doing your research and just learning. Like sometimes you see a price number, you're like, oh my God, it's crazy. But then it's like, it's logical at the end of the day, So it's always doing the research and just knowing your cost and the amount of revenue you could bring in from investing,
If I could interject before Samir, I see you on. I would like to point out that I think and know from my experience, besides being with this organization, which is well appreciated, can we? I know we're going to go to voting for the winner, but I think it's important to be realistic as you are with our participants. But one part I feel we're not realistic and we didn't bring up is how many times did you all fail, right, to be where you are today? Right? Right? Well,
have some statistics.
I'm failing.
Any business start, it failed the first 3-4 years. All the business, most of them. But of course, there is different business here and there. So, but I agree with you, Krista, is yes, start small. And again, I'm talking from life experience.
Yeah.
Coming to this country, start a business after 7 years. I start small, very, very, very small. And the customer forced me to grow. And if I listen to them, I'll be out of business. I said, no, 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 I'm not going to grow except if I'm in a solid, really foot. If I'm not going to do it. They want me to open places all over the world. I cannot do it. It's only one Sam until he build that team, and the team can make us grow, all of us. So I agree with you 100%. But just I felt like from day one, you can dream big, but you have to make sure you can afford it. You can do it, not just to dream. You know, a dream is great, and that's really the key. That's the point I'm trying to bring about the business word. Business mean, which that I learn here, mean income and expense and a profit. You cannot just keep losing money. An example of that, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because non-for-profit, years ago, 10 years ago, everybody said, oh, we don't have to make money. Today, they cannot survive if they don't make money. If they go just non-for-profit, mean, no, we can. We keep losing money. Nobody going to give you money. Everybody want to see what the return of their investment. The politician, the people give us money. They want to know what you're going to do with it. They're not going to just give you money because they have it and they want to give it to you.
I know that we're pressed for time, but I know that you mentioned how much time that we have failed. And, I always tell people, there's two types of business, and you could disagree with me, but I think there's business where you do it because you can make money from it. And there's business that you do it because you have a passion for it. And I always think that when you do it because you have a passion for it, you never really fail. And because whenever you have a downslide, you actually build yourself and come back better. And with real estate, and the reason why I took a real estate class as an example, I was about to, when I start Risa Fabulous Creation, I was about to just buy my own event planning business because I'm tired of going to other people's places. So I was buying my own hall. But I never did a part of the research because, again, I'm used to buying investment homes, not commercial. And the place that I was buying, actually, the variance, I would not get variance to do what I want to do there. And I ended up losing a significant amount of deposit because that building was huge. And I said, this will never happen to me. I'm actually going to take the real estate course so I could learn all I wanted to learn from it. So even though I lost on that business venture, I'm actually going to gain more because I'm actually learning the knowledge. And again, it's because I'm doing something that I really, really have a passion for. I never look at it as losing. And that's what all our panelists have to be sure of. Because again, you don't want to be discouraged. You want to continue your dream of what you actually want to do. So I just wanted to touch on that point.
Yeah, I just wanted to also, I mean, it's funny because I actually don't think of failure as failure. The ways that I've learned the most in life is when I haven't gotten that job or haven't gotten that grant or haven't gotten that whatever. And then I tried to figure out what happened. And usually another door opened, another window opened, another something opened that would usually led me to something even better than the thing that I thought I really wanted and I had quote unquote failed at. So I would say, if some of this doesn't work out for you, look at it as an opportunity for what you're really meant to do. And I said this to somebody earlier today, grit, and more grit. I mean, you are not going to succeed if you are not a gritty person. And if you're not somebody that's willing to just, fall down 9 times and get up 10 times and keep at it and persevere. So a lot of these ideas are incredible and amazing. They're big. They're big ideas. And as all of us have been saying, like chunks, try maybe a part of the idea, see if that works, then create another part and another part. And if you look at it as building blocks, you're going to get to where you want to be. But when you have missteps or you have what you think are failures, look at it as an opportunity to go in a new direction and find a new building block that will lead to you ultimately getting to where you want to be. So yeah, and Anybody who makes you think that they got, they were born and then 2 minutes later they were the CEO of a company, they're selling you something and it's not something you want to buy. So I agree with all of it.
So thank you, panelists, for all the feedback. So it's now, since all the presentations were done, it's time for our deliberation. So we're going to put you in breakout rooms, the business partners, including Salma.
But first of all, great job, everyone. You guys all did a phenomenal job. You guys definitely have the right mind for all these ideas. So just definitely a great job. This was really difficult to even judge. So
just before you end, just want to say that, all you guys, the participants, you guys did an excellent job. It wasn't just easy for us to just pick, a first and second place winners. So, definitely, guys, good job with all the work that you guys have done in this presentation.
I agree. And also you are all winner.
There you go.
It doesn't have to be the money, but you guys have great ideas and just, we all encourage you to keep going. And if you need any help, you heard it from all of us. We're willing to do whatever it takes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yep. And I just want to reiterate that too. If you need help from any of us, please be in touch. And as Sam said, you are our winners because you'll be able to be rewarded from this experience and gain knowledge that will go on long after this. So congratulations, everybody.
yeah, I agree. If anyone ever wanted to just reach out to me, you can always contact Michelle. They'll let you know that I'm number one when it comes to helping out and giving advice or, anything people need, I'm always there. So is this the countdown right now?
Yeah, so can we get a drum roll? Great. Salma, you want to go ahead and announce the first place?
For the first place winner is We See For You by Teddy. And congratulations, Teddy. I think everybody's ideas were good, but Teddy stood out for me. And for the second place winner, I say Gamma Studio by Kiano. So congratulations to both of you.
Good job.
Like, first and foremost, thank all you guys so much. Like, I have big aspirations of being in the medical field, and I'm pursuing that right now as we speak. So just being recognized for that is just truly monumental to me, and I really appreciate it so much. Like, you guys have no idea.
You're welcome.
So much.
You're welcome. I have a quick question. Was that your mother or your father trying to interrupt before? Just let them know you won. Let them know you won.
Yeah, I need. But like, so my mom came to visit me because, like, I live alone, and she was just like being annoying.
No, respect. You don't have the details. Just want to, it was a positive gesture. Just let her know you won now. Like, hey, you try to interrupt some greatness.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I'm so hyped right now because, like I said, I have a big dream to become like a neuroscientist one day, and it's just truly amazing to me right now to be recognized for this. Thank you guys so much.
One day when you become big, you'll know this is where it started by you actually winning the swirl contest. You'll definitely know that.
Yeah, don't forget about us, Teddy.
I sure won't. This is motivation, like all you guys have an amazing platform, and just being recognized by you guys is just showing me like my mind is not limited. I can just kind of keep going and just keep striving.
Good job. Good job.
Yeah, thank you guys.
What about Kiano? He won second place. If he's still there.
Yeah, congratulations to Teddy and Kiano. You guys did an amazing job, and then just congratulations to the entirety of cohort 2. I'm again so proud of all the effort and commitment and dedication that you guys put into not only your leadership projects but to the program in general. You made it the 6 weeks, and I'm just really proud of you guys. So that's my spiel.
Thank you, Monique, for leading them through the project. Thank you for putting together this event today, and a huge thank you to our panelists. You guys are really wonderful and reliable UAU partners, and we're just so glad to have you in this capacity. I know it's something new and different from how UAU often, well, maybe not for John, but how we often get to engage with you guys, and we're so pleased to be able to, put you in front of our youth participants directly and allow them to hear your wisdom and feedback. It's I think really meaningful for everybody. And really, you know, Monique led them through a really excellent process here, and this was a great culmination. As Zakia just mentioned, this is actually their last day in training with us, and they are all advancing on to their internships and workplace placements. So, you know, lots of luck to all the participants, and really many thanks to the panelists for your time today.